So hey guys, welcome back to another video. So here we are going to solve this problem known as line trip. So it is one of the problem from the TLE animators CP31 set. So it is a 800 rating problem. So let's read out the question first. So here it is given that there is a road which can be represented as a number line, okay, and you are located at the point 0 of the number line and you want to travel from point 0 to point X. So basically there is a number line here, okay, so it is a point 0 and it is a point X, so you have to travel from point 0 to point X. That all we get from the question till now. So later it is given that you travel by car which spends 1 liter of gasoline per 1 unit of distance travel. So basically we can as we are treating it as a number line, so we can mark it at 1 2 3 and like that. So each unit traveled, it will cost you a unit of petrol. That means 1 unit of whatever the thing you are using, gas, okay. So each unit travel, it will be costing you the 1 unit petrol as well, like 1 unit gasoline as well. So when you start at point 0, your car is fully filled. So when you are starting to travel, you just have your tank full, and then it gets the gas tank contains the maximum amount of fuel, yeah. And then they are saying that there are n gas station, okay, located at points a1 a2 a. So these all points that we are marked here, like 1 2 3, you can treat it as a gas station here. So when you arrive at a gas station, you fully refuel your car. So whenever I start traveling from 0 and when I reach at this station 1, so I can fully refuel. That means if I reach at 1, so let's say at this point my fuel in my car becomes as 2 liters, let's say, okay. So now if my full capacity is 4 liters, so whenever I reach any of the station, I can again fill it up to a 4 liters, means that to a maximum capacity here, okay. That is what this is trying to tell. So when you arrive at the gas station, you fully fill your car. Now that you on a refuel gas only at gas station, there are no gas station at point 0 and point X. So the gas stations are present in between, but they are not present at the starting at the ending point, okay. You have to calculate the maximum possible volume of the gas tank in your car that will allow you to travel from point 0 to the point X and back to point 0, okay. So basically what they are asking is you have to find a what amount, minimum possible amount of volume of gas that you should have already in your car, so that you go from 0 and then you come back to 0. That means that you start from 0, you go to X, and then you come back again from X to 0, okay. So how do we approach this question? So as they already told, we will try to draw a number line here, okay. We will mark 0 and X first. We all know that there are going to be a gas stations in between, so we'll mark the gas stations in between. So let's take the first example as 1 to 5, okay. So let's suppose 0 is 0 and the X value here it is 7, okay. And then we will mark the gas station as 1 2 and 5, okay. So for the timing, we just erase this one here, okay. For now I have 1 2 and 5 only, okay. Now let's start moving, okay. Then only we can find out what we need. So let's suppose you are at index 0, okay, and you want to go to index 1, okay. How much petrol do you really need here? Okay, so you might be it is quite clear that at least you need a 1 liter of petrol to travel out this distance here. Am I right? Yeah, I am. Now if I move again ahead, again when I reach at this one, my petrol is already full, as they already told that at each gas station I can I can fill my tank. Now when I reach at 1, again to go up to 2, how much petrol I need? Again only 1 liter is required, because the difference between 2 and 1 is 1. So when I move from 2 to 5, okay, 2 to 5, how much do I need exactly? So you will need the difference between the difference between these two, that is 5 minus 2 is 3. If you have at least 3 liters of petrol in your car, you can reach to the 5 destination, okay. Now the thing is, it is quite clear that if you have the minimum, like if you consider all the indexes, and if you have the petrol up to the maximum difference, that means 5 and 2, up to this we have find that 5 and 2 have the maximum difference between these two. So if you have the petrol to the value of maximum difference between two gas stations, then you can easily travel to each of the locations. If you are traveling from 0 to 7, as you can see, from 5 to 7 the difference is 2 only, okay. So if you are going in one way, like in only one direction, So this is the logic that you have to create. Like if you know all the indexes, then I will go and find the, like they are all are separated with a distance here. So 1 and 2 have a unit distance 1, 5 and 2 are separated with a distance of 3. So I will calculate each, I know all the distance, I will just calculate the difference between each of the gas stations, and I will find the maximum distance between all those gas stations. So this is 3. And if I have at starting, if I have a 3 liter of petrol, then I can move from 0 to 7. But now the question doesn't only tell us to go till 7, it also requires us to go from 7 to 0 again. Okay, so let's say you only had this 3 liter of petrol till now. Okay, now from 5 to 7, if you move, how much petrol it will take? It will take 2 liters. Okay, now you have 1 liter left here at 7. But from 7 is not a gas station, as I already told you. At 7 you cannot refuel your tank. Okay, so at 7, when we are at 7, we need to go to 5 when we are going backward. So when we are going back to 5, we need 2 liters of petrol, but we only have 1. Okay, so we need to consider this case as a separate case. Okay, so whenever we are going to end, like we're going to the end station, we will treat as whatever amount that is required to go from 5 to 7, you must have a double amount of that with you, then only you can travel back. Okay, so I think I am now I am clear now with my approach now. Like I will calculate the differences between all the gas station, and for the last case I will calculate the difference, but it will be the 2 times, because 2 times of the difference that I calculate the couch, because I have to return back with the same amount of fuel. I cannot refill it on the last gas station that it is restricted in the question. Okay, so yeah, I think we are quite clear what my thought process. So again, let's take the example of this one, 3 6 and 1 2 5. So if I have 1 2 5, so 0 and 6 will be the other things here. So I start from 0, so maximum difference that I am getting is from 5 to 2 is 3 here. So if I have a 3 liter petrol, from 5 to 6 the difference is 1, and if I multiply it with 2 times, I will be getting 2. So maximum difference that I will be getting is 3. So if I have a 3 liter petrol, can I travel back to 0? Let's see. 0 to 1 1 liter traveled. 1 to 2, now again I have a 3 liter petrol here. 1 to 2 1 liter traveled, again 3 liter petrol here. 2 to 5 3 liter, I have 0, but I have traveled to 5, then I will refill it and I will have the 3 again. 5 to 6 and 6 to 5, total required 2, I have 3, again we will fill it. Now 5 to 2, again I have reach up with 0, but again I will refill it to 3, again I will reach it here with 2, again will refill to 3, again I will easily be reaching 0 here. So this is quite the approach of this question. This is the intuition of this question. Now we can go to the solution here. So I will show you the solution which I have submitted just now. So what I am doing here is I'm just taking first the number of test cases t, then I'm taking the value of n and x here. Now I will take an array of size n plus 2 couch. At 0th index I will be inserting 0, and n plus 1th index I will be inserting a x there. Okay, now I know I will calculate the maximum difference between all those. Okay, for that I need to take the input of all the array elements. Okay, now I will calculate the maximum difference between all those elements. So how do I calculate that? I will take the difference as array of I plus 1 minus array of ith index. So what will be the maximum difference? I will have a global maximum difference, and at each point I will be calculating a local difference. So I will update that global difference at each time with the maximum value. Okay, now once I have the maximum value between all those, I will compare it with the last index value, which I already told you, because I need to do that 2 times. So I will compare it with that. So whatever with the maximum value, that will be stored in this max diff, and then I will be printing out this max diff. Okay, so I hope this is quite clear to you all, and this approach also. So if any doubt still remains, please report in the comments.